Good morning again, all YouTubers, family, and friends. This is Edward speaking to you from the Golden Palace Swimming Pool and Tower. Just been doing a bunch of chores this morning. Just took a break. Try to drink the rest of my tea here. It's good to stay in shape. You know, a little exercise here and there every day, no matter how old you are. I must just turn 60. I'm on this new all meat and fat and eggs and fish diet. You know, you can find it anywhere you want, pretty much online. And depending on everyone's, health situation, that's how this new diet's going to affect you. But it's the original way God intended our diet to be from in the Bible. It's 80 to 90% meat, protein, and fat intake. I just did a short on one thing that always confused me my entire life. Why do all these remote indigenous, like the Aborigines of Australia or the Eskimos in northern Alaska, or some of these Western Pacific islands that are basically untouched, that have these tribes, and you know what they eat? And you know what kind of condition their body's in? Yeah, pretty much perfect. You know why? They're always exercising, and you know what they are? Hunters, hunter-gatherers. And what they hunt is shellfish, lobster, shrimp, birds, lizards, and for the Eskimos, it's whale, seal, and all that stuff is high fat content and meat, right? And look at their teeth. They've never seen a dentist in their life. They don't even know what the word dentist means. And their teeth are in perfect condition. They even have, gizzards and, cartilage and stuff from the stuff they're eating hanging from their teeth. And their teeth are all in perfect condition. They don't brush their teeth even. You know what I'm saying? And they've never seen a dentist. So what does that tell you about diet, right? And I always was confused my whole life. I'm saying, how is that even possible that these people's never seen a dentist in their life have such perfect teeth and their gums don't bleed? And that is the answer. I've been knocking my head against a wall my entire life. The answer is because our diets are 80 to 90% intended for us to eat fatty meats, fish, red meat, eggs. They're gatherers. When hunters, they hunt things, and when they gather, a lot of those gatherings are eggs, bird eggs. Not penguin. Penguins are mammals, but no, penguins have eggs. That's right. Ostrich eggs, whatever it is for the Aborigines. I mean, there's eggs gathering and hunt the meat. I mean, I just am so foolish that my whole life I was brainwashed into position to think any other than that. It's just some craziness that the whole mass media, through these powerful billionaire corporations, have bought and paid for all these scientists to put out information to the people that are complete disinformation and untruths. Complete. I'll probably get this video pulled because of that, but you know what? I need to put out the truth, and I've been pretty lucky most of my life. I've been pretty healthy, even eating the wrong diet. But I got lots of cavities. I got missing teeth. My gums have bled my entire life. I've had acne. Look at my face. My acne was just totally devastating my body when I was especially a younger age, and even throughout my life once in a while, right? That's all to do with this high carb, high fiber, high sugar diet. And I can't believe the brainwashing that they do has fooled me a majority of my life. Depending on how old I live now, at least 3/4 of my life My parents were fooled. I was fooled because follow the money, right? Always follow the money. If you have a question, oh, that can't be right, then follow the money. Whoever's making money off of you for what you do, and there's an alternative to that makes more sense if you really research it from the beginnings of mankind, you will find every time that the money trail leads to the false information, right? The lies, the deceit, because somebody has something to gain from what you're doing. Always think of that. Where's the money trail? How is that making certain groups more powerful and being more enriched? So the key for you is to be completely self-sustaining, right? Self-sustaining and healthy, not depending on anyone else, or especially these corporations, right? And especially doctors too. I mean, we were born on this planet without corporations, without doctors, without any of this stuff that they push on us, constantly bombarding us through mass media, TV. I grew up in the TV era, right? I was born in 1963. TV was taking off big time. You know, I was in front of the TV most of my life, you know, and I looked at all them Cocoa Puffs and Tricks Are for Kids and, you know, all these commercials that were awesome as a kid. It was like, yeah, I want some of them. Yeah, it's so fun. It's so awesome. I love it, blah, blah, blah. Then the parents give in to you when the kids are with the mom at the store, and they give in, okay, just one box, and then you're hooked. You're absolutely hooked, and the TV says it's great for you. And how could these big corporations be doing you wrong? You know, they love people. They want them to have nutritious, fortified, wonderful food for their bodies. They don't care about profit. Think about it. One clear example of that is the tobacco industry making cigarettes. They paid all these doctors they even had ads on TV and paid newspapers, everything. My doctor recommends Camels. They're so good and healthy for you. Just like the last one we had 3 years ago. Oh, this is safe and effective. Coming up from the top, right? Wake up, people. Wake up. I hope a lot of you out there, and if you ever listen to my channel, you are definitely woke up. I got a couple guys on this channel that comment, and I really appreciate the comments, guys. And please like and subscribe if you like the content here. All I do is give you, you know, tidbits or little tips on what I'm doing throughout the day here in northern Mindanao, and the most dangerous island in the Philippines. Why I'm here, because this is where my Filipino wife grew up, and this is where they say all the rebels are and all the kidnappings are, and the State Department say, you don't go there, you're going to get kidnapped and you're going to get killed and blah, 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 blah. Haven't had one problem ever. I've been here 8 years plus, right? So there again, you know, use your own common sense. And if you integrate yourself into the people as a spouse, get married, follow the culture, you're going to be fine. And you're then protected by the Constitution of the Philippines, even as a foreigner. Unless your wife turns crazy and turns you in or something, and you know, but that can happen anywhere in the world. But here, no divorce, so it's way harder for that kind of crappy stuff with all the evil and the demon possessions and everything that's going on the earth today. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. It's almost impossible to go through all the obstacles in the earth today, of all the temptations, the deceit, the lies, everything. And if you have anything to do with mass media and you believe something on mass media, you know, it's okay to get an opinion and get information. That's part of your research, but try to get every single source that you can think of. And the best source is the written law or the written words from decades and sometimes hundreds of years before, like constitutions, and all these Articles of Confederation, Magna Carta, you name it. These documents tell the truth, and the laws and most of those old documents that are the truth and the way the laws really are have been discarded, and the governments today don't even follow them anymore, because it's what we live in today is a communist hybrid fascism. So it's a communist type government that's in bed and intertwined very tightly with big, huge trillion-dollar corporations to gain as much power as they possibly can. So a lot of stuff on the horizon right now, guys. Just prepare yourself and your family. Have a minimum 3 to 6 months of prep, food, batteries, water source, protection, all that stuff. 3 to 6 months minimum. Have something ready, right? You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. Maybe 1,000 will get you through for a couple months or something. But just imagine if we ever had I have power outages here all the time in the Philippines, but I got solar and I have a generator, right? And some people even have battery banks. I don't have battery banks on my system, but because they're so darn expensive and they go bad. The batteries go bad so quick, 5 to 10 years, and they're so depleted that it's hardly worth it unless you got lots of money to throw around. So be in an area where, let's say you are without electricity. Are you going to die in that area? Or are you going to still be able to survive without electricity? That's a key. That's one of the big ones right there. So as Christians on this earth, what do we need to do? At the basic core of our heart and our soul, protect the innocent and do no harm. Protecting the innocent might mean you have to kill someone that's trying to kill innocent women and children, right? So have that protection and that availability to you to be able to help others through protection. And that might even mean a couple hot meals and some shelter. So if you live in these areas where you don't have electricity, you're going to be dead. You're in a huge disadvantage, because you're going to, in the mid of winter, if it happens, you're pretty much doomed. Then if that kind of thing happens for extended period, all the gas stations are going to run out of gas. Maybe there'll be an EMP situation where all your electronics will be down. Even today, the way it is right now, how people are zombie with their phones in their hands. Just think if the internet even went down for even a day, people would be freaking out, absolutely freaking out. So just say, what if? What if? Just tell yourself, what if? And just be ready out there, And the ultimate to being ready is right here, Jesus in your heart. Yes, we're all sinners and we fall short, but pray every day, Lord, please, I want to do your will. Show me your will so I can survive and I can help my family survive for the future. That's my daily prayer, and I encourage all of you to pray those kind of prayers for you and your family. So I really love you guys, and please be aware of what your surroundings big time and prepare. And when all that's done, you can try to have a happy life too, all right? I mean, every day you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh, and you gotta have a sense of humor. When some days I lack on that because I'm high strung and I got, everyone has worries, and that high stress is not really good for you. And that's kind of the way I've been for most of my life, and it's hard for me to really sometimes find a way to laugh and to have a joyous heart. But, I have a little 3-year-old son that I had with my wife here in the Philippines, and right now he's in tough condition because he's got a real bad cough. It's been 3 days now, and I think we might take him to the pediatrician today in the city. I don't usually go to the city, but first I try to use everything of my, like honey and vitamin E and vitamin C and anything I have here, lemon water, and I have some nasal sprays, you know, just like saltwater sprays that get rid of the mucus and stuff like that. And I have lots of stuff like that, and usually that does the trick. But if it goes more than 3-4 days, you really should get at least second opinion. It's probably wise, because if something worse even happens, then you're always second guessing yourself. So always have that cash savings for your medical. You know, don't run out so much that you don't have that, because if someone's sick so bad or breaks their leg and you don't know how to set it, or you don't know how to, you're not a surgeon, you really need that extra cash savings to find help in those situations. So don't ever, I mean, I'm pretty tight budget myself right now, but I'm waiting on my second retirement to come up in a couple years. But I always have, you know, a little savings that there's just no way in heck I'm going to touch it, because it's for medical emergencies like that. So anyways, y'all, I love you all, and just take care. God bless. Bye-bye.